in that video about schizophrenia, I was being a little vague, so I wanted to explain this a little bit better. The way that I see it, everything that you may hear or think is something that's already within. And I say that because just like we all have guardian angels and angels, we also have demons. And I feel like, me personally, when you ignore your guardian angels, you automatically listening to your demons. Your guardian angels, they serve your higher purpose. Like they don't have no reason to try to fuck over you. They're not gonna do that anyway. They were appointed to you by God. But just like we got a light side, we got a shadow side. Now we have choices every day which side we choose, and every choice will affect your everyday life and your future life, etc. Shit like that. So it's like when you hear them dark when you have them dark thoughts and all this other stuff, it's just like you allowed yourself to slip into that, honestly. Like, you allowed yourself to slip into that, whether it's indirectly or directly, and that's by like feeding into negativity intentionally or feeding into it accidentally. Like, that's just how it goes. That's how you worship the demons within. And the demons within, they don't worship you. They make it seem like it. They don't worship you. They have nothing good for you. They don't have no goodwill towards you or nothing like that. They're simply here to steer you in the wrong path. That's why life is about balance. It's like you want to have a good balance in between the two. It's always good to listen to your angels, but we not perfect people. We not guys, so it's not always easy to do so at the same time, especially with our emotions being involved. Sometimes we don't want to do certain shit simply because we just don't want to. And that's when you end up falling into listening to that shadow side, the demons. But which is totally normal, but at the same time, you want to have a period where you like, okay, it's time for me to pull back and really like reground myself so I can gain my mental clarity back. Because there's no mental clarity in your shadow side. Your shadow side is exactly what it is. It shadows your life. It literally holds you back. It'll only get you so far. I mean, I'm not gonna say it completely holds you back because sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and it just might not align with your guardian angels. But I mean, they do serve your higher purpose. But like I said, we not perfect. Sometimes we just fall into the mental traps where we like think destructively. Everything is destructive. But fixing your mind, like I said, and being strong will help you persevere through all that. There's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of shit going on. Ain't no reason to be stuck in no crash dummy lifestyle or no crash dummy state of mind, because it's not gonna get you nowhere. Like, it's just gonna hold you back, and you fucking yourself up at the end of the day. Um, a lot of people take pride in worshiping the demons within, and they do that and wonder why that their lives are so miserable. Like, they would be in complete misery. They can't be happy to save their life no matter what they do. Um, they feel like they feel hopeless as fuck. Like, all efforts is pointless and all hope is lost. And it's like, that's all based on you. Like, you are the center. You are the beginning and end of all your problems. The beginning and end. The beginning and end. Like, just like we have a devil within, we have a God within, and whichever one you pay more attention to is the one that's really gonna flourish. And I'll be trying to tell people that, like, I'll be trying to help certain people because they come to me and ask me for help. I don't extend, I'm not just gonna voluntarily try to help nobody, because that's me using, like, I'm wasting my energy helping you. It's not a waste depending on, whether you listen or not. But if you're not listening, I'm wasting my energy at that point. But I was talking to somebody, and she asked me to do her reading. I did the shit for free, and I explained to her, like, the whole reading was talking about her changing her state of mind, and she feel like a friends and a boyfriend is gonna help her excel in life. And I was telling her from experience, like, not even on a spiritual aspect, from experience. That shit did not help me out. When I had friends, they took me down a dark, like, honestly, my friends have fucked me over way worse than a boyfriend ever could, honestly. Like, last year, I was in a really, really deep depression. Like, I was doing drugs and shit. Like, it was just really hard. And that's the only place I found happiness. Like, and I was doing it with them. It was like I was dancing with the devil the whole time. And it was simply because of them being around me. It's like the shit that I was doing didn't even align with who I was. I just had a thrill for excitement. Like, I get very impulsive, so I'm like, I have a drive to do crazy shit. But I mean, even if you do that crazy shit by yourself. Don't do it with other people, because you got your own demons to fight. You don't need to be fighting theirs and this and that. Like, just be careful about what you do and who you do it with, because it'll really take you down way deeper than you could ever imagine. And a boyfriend, that shit drains your emotions, like all of it. Like, it make you just, you either become a fucking leech, or you just be completely emotionally unavailable and like low vibe, not able to feel nothing. I get both aspects. Like, I'll become extremely clean, or I'll just be like, I don't give a fuck no more. Like, I'm ready for this to be over with, and I'll just keep ending the shit until like it is just, until you just can't end it no more, and they just like, fuck it, I don't even care no more. But try every day to worship the good within. That's why you speak positive things on your life. You have positive thoughts. You keep recycling that. Like, you make it a habit. They say it take like what, 21 days to form a habit, which is great. That's why I say meditate. If you meditate at least 5, you don't even gotta do it. Like, they say 20 minutes a day. Look, I can't even sit still for that long. 10 minutes a day work for me. I be feeling like a motherfucking angel around this bitch, like I'm about to fly and take off. So just do 10 minutes a day. Start off with 5. Get you some. If you go on YouTube, type in, meditation for whatever problem you have. They got everything on this bitch, like shit for diseases, bacteria, because all frequencies of life, like, there's different frequencies of life that touch on certain things you got going on, and that shit is fire. The music that we listen to every day, I watched a video of Spiritual Soul. He was talking about it, and 440 hertz, that's a bad frequency for the body. So I don't listen to music as much as I used to. Like, I used to listen to music 24/7 all day, every day. Now I'm not sleeping with no music on, especially if it's Apple Music. I don't even fuck with Apple Music like that no more. Once my subscription over with, I'm not paying for that shit no more. But that frequency is literally damaging to the soul. Not even just the body. Like, the body still be fucking up, but the soul. Earth's natural frequency is 432 hertz. That is the frequency. You could convert all your music to that. I don't know what the app is called, but there's apps to convert all your music to 432 hertz. I make music too, and I'm gonna figure out. Like, I know I'm not putting my music on Apple Music, nor am I putting it on Spotify, because those are the ones that only use 440 hertz. I'm probably just gonna stick to SoundCloud until I can figure out something else. But X talked about it also, and that was my favorite rapper. Like, that was my favorite overall. Like, he was just my favorite person in general, because I stopped listening to his music after a while too, just for a while. But I always tuned into what he was doing, listening to his videos, and I was very into him as a person. That's why when he died, like, I don't cry when nobody died, but when that nigga died, I was sick. I was fucking sick. So yeah, just feed your body, feed yourself, so you can live. You know what I'm saying? Like, live backwards is evil. Like, you either live or you know what I'm saying? Like, die. Like, evil is death. Living is life. That's how it goes. Be careful about what you let in your body, as far as mind, body, spirit, and food too. But that's a whole other subject. I'm vegan. I don't eat meat because I know how meat used to make me feel. My skin is totally different. Like, I talked about this before. My skin is fucking perfect. Like, my shit, I can't remember the last time I had a breakout, to be honest. But my shit used to be like Rocky Mountain back when I was eating meat, and that was just last January. It took 2 weeks for my skin to clear up. After that, I was straight. My back different and everything. Like, everything about me is different now that I stopped eating meat. I'm not saying everybody should stop eating meat, but if you do, you want to eat clean meat. But like I said, I'm not going to get too far into that. Just take better care of yourself. That's all that really matters. I say step outside. We fucking flowers, photosynthesize, drink some chlorophyll or chlorella, whichever one, because I think one of them, it makes you sensitive towards the sun. Don't drink too much, because I did that shit and I felt like I was about to die. But yeah, get you some powders. Ashwagandha powder, stabilize that fucking thyroid, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do whatever you gotta do. Meditate, get you some crystals. I got crystals all around this bitch. Like, get you some sage. Some of y'all got some dark ass auras. Get you some sage, clean that shit up, wipe it out. If you need any advice, hit me up on my Instagram. I will put that in the description below. And if you need any deeper advice for shit that I don't know about you, I do tarot readings. Tarot readings. Um, I'm right now, just for right now, I'm only charging $1 a question. Now, that shit takes a lot of my energy and time. So, once I get my clientele up a little bit more, I will charge between $25 and $30 for readers flat. I'm not gonna go over $40 though, because I don't know, some tarot readers they be charging $100 for an hour, and that's just ridiculous. Like, that's just ridiculous. Cause honestly, every question that you have, all the answers are within. Like, you gain mental clarity by tapping into your intuitive side. Meditation helps you do so. Always meditate, because any question that you really need is already within. Tarot is just an easier way to get it from somebody else, honestly. That's why I let certain people do my readings, but that's simply because I don't feel like doing the work. Like, I'm lazy. I don't feel like meditating. Let me just go ahead and ask her to do my reading. I got friends who would do it for me, so why not? Like, I ain't got to pay. And I do the same for them. But yeah, peace, love, and lights. Clean that aura up. Like I said,